The problem really based on the fact that we place so much emphasis on money.
It rules the world, though. Without money, can we do anything?
Money determines whether you respect me as a man.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I'm with all the money, and I'm gonna call you all up. But that's what guys do. No, but that's what guys do.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think it makes him less of a man if he's paying 50%. It depends on the dynamic and your setup in a relationship. Who owns the house?
I'm shocked you're saying that, you know.
Why?
Like, you seem like the type that, like,
What's that?
Yeah, the type that you want a guy to do it all. Like, but I'm just,
like a gold digger?
No, I don't think so.
No, not gold digger.
No, you know what it is? She got on the uniform, the lace front, the overly excessive makeup, the long nails and stuff. And this is why I say image matter. And you can just tell. You look at them and you see their lace front, and you assume that she's the type.
What type are you talking about? Hold on, man. What's the type? I need to know the type.
In an ideal world, it would be nice if a man took majority of the responsibility.
Oh, so you are one of those girls?
Well, yeah, in an ideal world, but I'm not selfish, and I'm not.
Can we establish what one of those girls means?
No, we don't need to.
Yeah, so what I mean by one of those girls is those selfish types, them soulless types, them the ones that they just don't care about no one but themselves, yeah? And they mask it by, I want a guy that's going to provide. No, you're just selfish and a gold digger, yeah? That's it.
And you can determine those girls because they dress how the TikTok tells them to dress. They wear what TikTok tells them to wear. Again, the lashes, the lace front, the nails, the doing this. It's like she's easily influenced by social media. So you will just assume that if her attire is influenced by social media, then her mindset will be too. But to the point at hand, when she's like, money rule the world, the fact that they're leading with the concept of, okay, how much money he has, it, as I've been saying, it emphasizes that they're broke.
Hide the money, y'all!
Because only someone who is looking for or hoping for somebody to come and save them and help them financially will lead with finances. All these videos, that is always the topic. I don't know where they find these airheads. I know it makes for good content, but geez and peas, like, how many podcasts y'all gonna have discussing the same topic with the same foo-foo idiots? I mean, and calling a spade, let's be real. But I'm grateful for it because it's exposing the dating market these days. It's exposing why men are saying, It's exposing why Kevin Samuels was needed, the Manosphere, Red Pill community, all these content creators that these same women love to hate are needed because they're exposing their narcissism. They're exposing their selfishness.
Do you need a woman to meet you where you at?
I think for dudes, for me, like I'm an aggressive spender in terms of like my assets, stuff like that, you know. So I'm spending. I'm one bad deal away where I could be check to check. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, I'm not in a position right now where I could say confidently I could just take care of somebody.
That's
now,
very transparent.
no, and that's what it is. Now I'm making money. I'm making over 6 figures, but I still understand that I'm one bad deal away from now I'm living back to how I was before I got my job. Yeah. So me, I'm not looking for women I gotta take care of. Now, if that's who you are, yo, there's dudes out here playing that game, and I'm not playing that, and I put my hands up and say that's not the game I'm playing. So if that's the game you're playing, and like that's what I said, you know, even with AD, we had our conversations. Like I've always been transparent that I'm not that guy. Now, will I take care of you? Will you have to pay the mortgage? No, because I already got my crib. Right. Will you have to pay for some of your car notes? No, but
there's this all the time.
But there's some stuff that I might need your assistance with, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to, and then also too, like you need to help me out. If you're not helping out financially, organization, like sir, we gotta have something where we building some type of dynamic. And if it's just like you got my back,
moral support. Do you need
It's sounding like he is willing to take care of the needs, you know, the mortgage, the car notes, all those things. But when you see a woman like with those long eyelashes and the lace front, that's looking like a bill. That's looking like a liability, because then you're saying like, okay, how much a month you spend on those lashes? It's running at least, how much for lashes? I don't know. At least 200. The nails, I know for sure the nails going at least 300. Nails when medi and petty. They're here. You know, a lot of these women are a liability. Like, look at this one. Look at her lashes, y'all. Look at this one lashes. How much y'all think she paying for her lashes and her lace front? And then she got her eyebrows done. She have a full face of makeup. which it seems as though she have to wear makeup, so she's constantly restocking makeup. We can't see her nails, but I want to put money on it that her nails are ridiculously long, outrageously long. You know, it's like men look at these things. Going back to the first clip when King Richie said, you know, she looked like the type. It's a type where you are broke. Everybody is going through the same thing in this economy, and you're spending all this money on these things that don't matter. So men, especially men with foresight, men of value, the kind of men we want, the men who will lead, protect, are looking at this and saying,
we will not have it.
I'm not in a position to spend money on all of these useless stuff. And then, as he rightly said, he knows that he's one bad deal away from being broke. You can't. Everybody's one bad shoes. Everybody's one bad deal away from, let's say, majority of people, one bad deal away from being broke. You can't go pick up a liability. You can't go pick up a woman who's thinking, oh, my man is supposed to pay 100% of the bill. Because with that mindset, if God forbid, you face that one bad deal, she's going to be looking at you like, okay, what can you do? You can't even turn to her for support. So which man of value is going to want to pick up a woman like that? Again, you have to understand that appearance matter. How you carry yourself, how you talk, like the lace front you choose, the nail length you choose, you know, all these things matter. And a man with foresight is looking on those things and deciding that they would rather not.
All I do is care for our fucking family and bust my ass off every fucking day, but I don't get a thank you or nothing. I don't get anything. All these dishes, all the cleaning, all the extra work that I do, nothing. Because it's not your way. You control every fucking situation in our lives. And I am fucking fed up and done.
Sounds like an unappreciative man. Instead of recording, you should have been trying to console him. Baby, men like to be appreciated and feel loved too. In relationships, it's a two-way street. So stop always taking and not giving. Don't be like these internet blockheads and lose your relationship. Girl, go in there and check on your man, because he sound like he been complaining about this shit for a long time and you still on that bullshit. So go handle your business, baby girl.
And the fact that she's recording as if she ain't the problem, like this is a problem. He's going out paying all the bills and then he coming home to dirty dishes in the sink.
Man, this is some bullshit.
And going back to the point at hand, a lot of these women are liabilities. Like, they don't even want to clean. They don't want to contribute, because you may not have to contribute financially, but take care of the home. Make sure things are in order. That's one less thing the man is going to have to think about. But all of these women just want to take. That's a telltale sign whenever they lead with finances. Going back to this clip, like with her saying money is important, money rule the world, without money we can't, like, you're exposing yourself. And maybe you're not that type, maybe you're just repeating what you hear on TikTok, but without really analyzing these talking points and digging deeper in these talking points, you're just putting yourself in a category of a woman who is bottom of the barrel. Just going back to putting on the ridiculous makeup, the lashes, the lace front, looking like this, you're putting yourself in a category of a woman who just wants to take, because this is what they all look like. And as I said, they get on TikTok, they get influenced by how they should dress, what they should wear, and then also they get influenced with their mindsets. A man of value, a man with foresight who can peep things from afar, are looking on and say, no, they won't do it. Anyways, y'all, you know, we continue to have this conversation and they continue to get triggered. But point out where I lie. Honestly, let's call a spade a spade. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. You're wearing the 304 uniform. You're wearing the broke woman, the broke woman uniform, and you're expecting men to not put you in a specific category. You put men in a specific category, you know. But anyways, y'all, go watch the next video that pop up on the screen. As I've been saying, women who lead with how much a man make, broke as hell, and all of these women are proving that right. Notice the video that pop up on the screen. Notice she's also wearing the 304 uniform. She's also wearing the broke B uniform. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.